You are not tired. You're exhausted. You are not stressed out. You're headed for a crash out. Welcome to the most unpopular club on earth. We're all kind of in the same situation, so I thought I would do a series on my favorite crystals, my top 5 crystals for preventing a crash out. Before we get too far, make sure and hit that subscribe and that like button. That really helps our channel. We're trying to make it to 1,000 followers. I travel the world collecting these crystals fair trade. My name is Kamson Indigo. I'm the founder of Mystic Healing Stones, and we are a fair trade crystal shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you love crystals and you love fair trade and you love self-care, make sure and hit that subscribe button. You may not see us again, so don't miss out. Number 1 on the list, this is one of my favorite ones actually, is pink calcite. And this particular piece here is from the Congo, and it has pieces of chrysocolla in it, which only enhance its calming abilities. Calcite is, again, great for calming and anxiety. This pink color is very soothing. The chrysocolla adds, again, to that energy of calming, and it's really one of my go-to stones for calming energy. Next up is a stone that I think most people have never heard of. This is hemimorphite, and this is blue hemimorphite from South Africa. It is the rarest color of hemimorphite. And hemimorphite is a collector's item. Literally, geological folks love to collect this stuff because it is very rare. The metaphysical folks love it because it is very, very powerfully soothing for anxiety and for heated emotions. Literally holding this, it just puts a damper on all of that and just brings me back to center. And you can literally feel the cooling emanating from this stone. And so sitting with this, meditating with this, praying with this, I just love the way it feels to help bring you back to center. Hemimorphite is one of my go-tos for intense calming capabilities. Next on my list is lepidolite. And this here is a gem quality tower of lepidolite. A lot of people have never seen it in this form before. It's also known as purple mica. And purple mica has what I think is a little bit more of a complicated meaning. It is very soothing and very soft and very nurturing. However, I love lepidolite because it helps with negative self-talk. So when times are tough or you're trying to improve yourself, whether it's losing weight or having a better temper or not procrastinating, we tend to fall into negative self-talk patterns. And what that is where you're beating yourself up for essentially being human. And I say this a lot of the times, that if somebody was to come up to you and say the same thing that you just said about yourself, about your best friend, you might end up in a fist fight. But because you said it to yourself, it's okay, right? And we know it's not okay, but we all do it. And lepidolite helps with that. And I just noticed when I get into a thought pattern, things are too intense, I'm not performing the way that I want, my plans are not, coming to fruition, I can beat myself up and be very, very negative and say terrible things to myself and about myself. And lepidolite just always comes in clutch to help cut that off and to help me humanize myself in tough situations. And I love the way that it's so purple and flashy and silvery. And it's just so comforting in the hand. I have these in palm stones, and I'm also getting this in bracelets. And so this is one that, when I say I keep that thing on me, this is what I'm talking about. This is that thing. Next up on the list is smoky quartz. And this is a celestial smoky quartz from Malawi. Smoky quartz is great for anxiety and depression because it adds that grounding in reality. Focus. One thing that I've realized is that when you're caught in the fever dream of a spiral into anxiety, all of your thoughts are unrealistic. You're like, oh, I'm gonna fail my test, and then I'm gonna get fired, and then I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna go to hell. Like it's just like there's no bottom, right? The smoky quartz helps you really be rooted in reality, and it helps with the flighty and kind of like air-based thoughts. So this is great for calming and grounding. Very, very earthy. And all of these stones, most of these stones, as you notice, are raw, because in times of intensity, you want a raw stone over a polished stone, because you need that raw elemental energy that you're looking for in times of intense, chaos or fear or anxiety. You want a raw stone. That I have here at the shop. Amethyst is wonderful because I feel like it's obsidian for emotions. Amethyst helps with protecting your emotions, I guess, from outside influence. If you're an empathetic person, like I am, like a lot of people are, you're oftentimes absorbing energies and emotions that do not belong to you. And that's great when you're trying to help mediate a situation or understand both sides of the issue. But when you're trying to determine how you actually feel and are impacted by a situation, all those extra emotions can be a distraction and can actually like amplify your own distress. So I love amethyst in those types of